दोस्तों मैं हूं आरजे राजीव। यहाँ सुनो ऑडियो के स्टूडियो से मैं आपके लिए लेके आ गया हूं आज का प्रोग्राम। और इससे पहले कि हम इस प्रोग्राम को आगे बढ़ाएं, मैं जो भी मेरी प्राइवेसी सेटिंग्स है यहाँ पे उसको खोल देता हूं ताकि आप सब लोग इस प्रोग्राम को देख सकें। तो दोस्तों मैं हूं आरजे राजीव। यहाँ सुनो ऑडियो के स्टूडियो से लेके आ रहा हूं आपके लिए एक और प्यारा सा प्रोग्राम। और आज के हमारे प्रोग्राम में हमारे साथ जुड़ रहे हैं यही मेरीलैंड के सुरेन एंड मेरीलैंड से सुधीर शिखाश्रिया। एंड वी आर गोइंग टू बी टॉकिंग अबाउट एकल विद्यालय। एकल विद्यालय का कॉन्सर्ट आ रहा है जुलाई 11th को यहाँ मैकलेन वर्जीनिया में। और जब संगीत की बात होती है तो रेडियो और मेरा संगीत के साथ रिश्ता बहुत ही पुराना है। संगीत बहुत अच्छा लगता है मुझे। और लॉट ऑफ डिस्कशन ऑलवेज हैपेंस कि नए गाने अच्छे होते हैं, पुराने गाने अच्छे होते हैं, किस जनरेशन के गाने अच्छे होते हैं। तो एकल विद्यालय जब अपने गीतकार लेके आते हैं, अपने गायक लेके आते हैं, तो दे ब्रिंग सॉन्ग्स थ्रू द डिफरेंट जनरेशन, डिफरेंट एरास, एंड दे एंटरटेन एंड वार्म योर हार्ट्स like no one's business. And it is all for a good cause because it is Ekal Vidyalaya runs an organization to help out in education, in economic growth, as well as healthcare prevention. And I'm going to get to know more about these things from Suren and Sudhir. So welcome to the show, Suren and Sudhir.
Thank you, RJ, very much. You are a phenomenal guy, and we appreciate everything you do for our society here. So, this Ekal Vidyalaya, as we call it, is very passionate to us. It was started approximately 35 years ago, and the concept was to empower the tribal villages of India. Just to give people a glimpse, the tribal population of India is 10 crore, which is equal to 100 million people. And these 100 million people were completely ignored for the last, like, since our independence. There were no roads, no electricity, no schools there. So the concept was to start a single teacher school in each of these villages. And we started that very successfully. We reached a target of 100,000 schools about 3 or 5 years ago. And these schools have really empowered these villages. Each school has one teacher with about 35 to 40 children who are taught the basic subjects of in primary education, of writing, language, maths, science, and social studies.
Mm-hmm.
And with the help of these schools, we also realized that we had a platform to bring economic development to the village with simple techniques such as compost generation. Then we started doing computer classes for these people, sewing classes for the women to bring more livelihood and economy to the each household, um, and finally also healthcare prevention. So I think this Ekal Vidyalaya is an absolutely amazing 501c non-profit organization, tax exempt in USA, which runs at the idea concept of $1 a day, which is $365 only, supports an entire school in a tribal village. Now, I think I need to reinforce that. $1 a day can change the lives of about 40 children.
Mm-hmm.
Very powerful message. We keep our overheads extremely low, less than 10%, typically around 7 to 8%.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just a start on Ekal, and we'll talk about the musical event in a minute. But I'll pass the baton or mic on to Surinderji to add his comments, please, Surinderji.
Absolutely. Thank you. Yes. So all of that is very, very powerful. And I will pick on empowerment, women empowerment. That study after study shows that what difference the women in the economy has made in the US, especially after World War II. Back in India, women are not empowered. So one of the things Ekal does is tailoring center. Tailoring center where they will go in and teach women, young girls how to sew. And at the end of the day, they end up sewing very fine garments, very fine dresses they can sell. The impact, just talk about impact that's it's having. You go there first time around, the women or girls would not even look in your eyes and talk to you. They're shy.
Hmm.
They don't have confidence. You go there after 2 or 3 years, they will have such a confidence, they will execute such a confidence that is surprising. Now, just look not only that, but look at the impact on the lives of the women, the lives of the kids of the women, and lives overall of the society, that they will all come up
Hmm.
to Sudhir's comment, you know, teaching kids how to, learning, going to school, empowering women to to have confidence and earn money and contribute to society. That's a huge, huge thing.
Hmm.
So that really, really is motivating.
So one thing I have to say that I know, Sudhir, you're sitting at work right now, and you were just telling me that you're working in Baltimore. You need to drive back to Potomac. You'll be there till 10 o'clock at night, and still you took out time to come for this show to talk about Ekal Vidyalaya and talk about the musical concert that's coming up on next weekend. That shows your passion, your drive behind, and your belief behind Ekal Vidyalaya and what they're doing for you to take out that time out of your busy schedule to talk about it.
Rajiv, I really thank you for that. But for those comments, I actually would like to quote a line from Babaji Guru Granth Sahib, which is a Sikh verse, which says that "Jaake mastak paag se seva laiye, jaake mastak paag se seva laiye." If God has chosen any human being to serve the very needy and impoverished people, we should consider ourselves very, very fortunate that God has
Mhm.
chosen us. So
Mhm.
we are not doing anything great or anything amazing. We should consider ourselves fortunate that the God has chosen us to do some help the needy people.
Right. So
Yeah.
the minimum we can do is get entertained and come and support Eagle's project that's coming up, and come over on July 11th, on sorry, June 11th, which is this coming weekend, and enjoy the concert in the process and do the same that you're talking about, Sudhiji. Be part
I
of this
wanted to
music.
add, RJ, that you are such a music fan. I can see your the passion when you talk about music. So I also want to add that this concert that we are hosting on June 11th, the tickets are just $30 and $50. There are just two levels. Uh, we have it in McLean High School in Virginia, which can host about 600 people.
Hmm.
We have already sold more than 300 tickets, and the process is now very, very active. The concert group that is coming from India is an absolutely phenomenal group. Our
Hmm.
keynote speaker, Dr. Adarsh Trehanji and Ranveer Trehanji, attended their program in Dayton, Ohio. And this is what they come back and tell me. They said, we were blown away by the quality of the singers. They compared them to their voice to Muhammad Rafi. They said it was as good as Muhammad Rafi. And they performed so well on the stage, singing all old songs and new songs.
Hmm.
They have a good stage performance. And I think these people, Dr. Ranveer Trehanji, is a board member at the Kennedy Center and a music connoisseur. So for him to be so impressed with our program in Dayton is says speaks for itself.
Yep, yep. And music is something, Sudhir Surain, which once you go there and sit down and enjoy those melodies, hours and hours go by. Some of times I've attended some of the past Ekal Vidyalaya's concerts, and I know the people when some Shami Kapoor numbers were coming up and things like that, people get up and start dancing, and it's very encouraging environment where people are engaged, they're involved. It's not one of those shows where you just sit down and just listen and not interact with the singers. And number of these singers, they're not only good singers, but they're also very interactive singers. Is that right?
That
Yes.
is completely right. That these people told me that the entire crowd in Dayton was dancing for the whole hour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They couldn't sit on their seat.
yeah.
That's how entertaining it was. So you are right, RJ. I can see, Rajiv, that you have such a passion and you're doing such a good job. We are, very enthralled with this program. We also have, preceding the start of the program, a very nice dinner for the people. It's all vegetarian dinner from 5 to 6:30. So the program starts at 5 o'clock with a dinner from 5 to 6:30. Then the actual event will start at 6:30
Hmm.
sharp, and we expect to end it by 9 o'clock. So this is where the event timings are.
So is
On
the
the
dinner
ticket.
included as part of the ticket?
Yes,
Yeah.
the dinner is included as a part of the ticket. It's a very, very nice, simple vegetarian dinner. And we just want people to enjoy the show primarily. And then we are hoping that people bring their wallets with them and do a good job donating if they feel passionate about Ekal. We, like I said, $1 a day, $365 for a year can change the lives of 40 children,
Hmm.
change the lives of a village. $1,000 a year can empower the entire village in terms of each village for $1,000. We can do healthcare prevention, education, tribal school, and the economic development in that village for $1,000.
Hmm. And how do they get involved, Sudhir or Suren, whoever wants to answer? Like, yeah, if someone listening to the show today gets motivated to be part of that journey and donate, how do they go about doing it?
Very simple, Rajiv. They just go on to ekaldc.com. That's our web page. And
Okay.
over there, there are a number of options to choose from. You can donate, just donate if you are tied up with something else, but also purchase the tickets. Like Sudhir said, it's $30 and $50. Just click on it. Everything is online. There is no extra charge to the ticket. So you
Mm.
pay $30, you will get charged $30.
Oh wow. Okay.
And for that ticket, I mean, just think about it. Value for your dollar. It's $30 gives you social event. You interact with your friends, other people. You have a nice dinner. You have a live, awesome Bollywood music, and you are doing something good for someone who is not as privileged as we are.
Yeah, I think that should be the primary one rather than the last item in the end, because first thing is from the heart, that
Yeah,
voice coming out saying, I need to do something for the good cause that Ekal is doing. And
exactly.
part of that journey, anyway, I will go and also get to enjoy the concert and meet with number of friends out there, enjoy the dinner, etc., and listen to the lovely music, right? Melodious music. So tell me again, sir, and it's happening on June 11th, what Sudhir had mentioned,
Yes.
in McLean, Virginia, right?
It's
Yeah.
in McLean High School
McLean High School, from 5:30 p.m.
from 5 o'clock p.m. 5 to 6:30 is dinner.
Hmm.
We've allowed enough time for the dinner, and then 6:30 to 9 is the actual event. Um, we are hoping for a lot of support from people. Our main purpose for the event is just for the tickets. Don't even actually, pay for the cost of the entire event. Our main goal is to have people there come there, and like you said, try to donate whatever they can to help the very impoverished. Swami Vivekananda, Rajiv said, "Daridra Devo Bhava." The service of the very needy and impoverished is the best service to God.
Hmm. Hmm.
That is
Exactly.
our motto in life. For
Exactly.
taking.
And we are privileged people who have got the opportunity in this great country, fortunately doing well here in this country. And I truly believe, Suren Sudhir, very strongly in helping out with these organization as such, empowering the education of people in India. And small, as you said, dollar a day goes a long way in educating those women. And Suren, when these people, whoever are getting the education, etc., are there data available about where they're going after the education, how they're progressing in the life after the education?
I think Sudhir is the best person to answer that. Sudhir, do you have that information handy?
We actually don't have, I mean, yes, the data is quite so. If they go to just ekal.org,
Okay.
the site can be ekal.org or ekaldc.org. It's not com, it's org.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and all of that data, quite a bit of it is available there. We've had several people from these tribal villages rise and become engineers, IT engineers, doctors. Even our President of India, Miss President Honorable Murmu, comes from a tribal village in Orissa,
Mm-hmm.
where her village itself saw a lot of this Ekal Vidyalaya and tribal development there.
Awesome.
So our goal, like I said, is education to empowerment of the village.
Awesome. So, with that, I would like to tell everyone once again before we close out the show. First of all, I would like to thank Sudhir ji and Suren for coming over for the show and talking about Ekal Vidyalaya. You can get all the information from ekaldc.org website as such. You can go in there, get it. Also, you'll be able to get the tickets from the same website for the show happening on June 11th in McLean High School from 5 o'clock in the evening. So please go and buy the tickets. Please get participated into this great cause. Donate with open heart and enjoy the melodies. I'm so sorry. I'm going to be missing out on the show on the 11th, but I would make sure that Suren, I talk to you, Sudhirji, I'll talk to you. Mark it on my calendar for next year and not miss it. But I'll be happy to be looking to donate for this organization this year also and continue to move this thing forward.
Thank
Wonderful.
you so
Thank
much, Rajiv ji. Thank you for having us here today.
You're welcome.
Thank
Thank you so much, Sudhir, for taking out time from your busy schedule. I'll let you get back to
Okay.
work.
Thank you.
That's that.
Thank you, Surinder ji. Okay,
Yes.
bye.
Thanks, Ren. Good night. Good
Good
night,
night.
all. Yep. Bye.